Hello, 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 everybody. It is your buddy Delden, also known as the 9 Pound Hammer here on YouTube. Just thought I would jump on here, make a quick video for tonight, a little live stream before I go to bed. Say hi to some of my reseller friends, and hope everybody had a good day. Today was my Sunday, as I was off today, and I must go back to work tomorrow. So, just thought I would jump on, see. Hey, Sassy, how are you, hon? And see what was shaking. We packed up and shipped a bunch of stuff, probably 7 or 8 items today that sold on eBay in the last day and a half. And then went and picked up my girlfriend, and then my lease is about up anyway here in a couple months, so she went house hunting with me, and we had a pretty good time. Found the house we looked at. I really, 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 really wanted to love, but I just didn't. It was it was huge. It's 4,300 square feet. It's got 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, but and then 5 living areas, which is weird because they 1 bedroom and 2 of these additional living areas were like on this really odd like addition that was put on like 5 years ago, I guess, when the wife's mother moved in. Ear infections. Are tubes in the near future? I know my niece McKenna just had tubes for like the second time. Hi, Carla. Hi, TCL. So yeah, well, I mean, uh, yes, it's serious in the aspect that I absolutely love and adore this woman. And my lease is up in a couple months, so I'm going to have to move anyway. So, I mean, I'm not a person who's just dating to date. If y'all recall, I did have the idea to start a YouTube live show to find a wife. So, um, so hey, John. So anyway, so that house we scratched. It had an outbuilding, and I'm looking for a property with an outbuilding, so I don't necessarily have to go get a warehouse, um, because it's just an added expense I don't really want or need. So we're gonna go look at on Sunday another house that's a little bigger than this one. It's got an outbuilding and like a guest house on the back. So um, it's a little bit over my budget, but um, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, big outhouse. Yeah, it's a 2-holer. Oh, let's see. John, where you at on subs right now? Oh, you're in Nashville right now too, aren't you? I got a pop up about your Johnny Cash gravesite thing. Um, I wanted to click on it, but I was getting ready to do this real quick. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. Maybe 20, 30 minutes. I was born right outside Nashville, in I think it's Kingston Springs. I think is the name of the town. I lived there till I was like 3, and then we moved to Illinois. Oh, let's see. I think um, Hendersonville is a nice little town north of Nashville. And I think that's where Taylor Swift is from. If you're a big TW or Taylor Swift fan. She's not dead, so you can't go visit her gravesite. Go to if you go down what's it called? Printer's Alley. There's a couple of really fantastic karaoke bars. But I think you guys are coming back tomorrow, aren't you? You're going back home. Did you stop into antique archaeology? Awesome. I seen the picture of Megan in the GT. Oh man, it has been. I haven't done really much of anything today. I just feel beat. What are you doing, Odin? Odin, your fans are here. They're wondering why you're not up on my shoulder. You've been chasing your girlfriend around, that's why. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. You left the seat wet. She'd punch you in the throat if she knew you typed that, I'm sure. Oh. The kids enjoying themselves? Here's a secret to safe with me, buddy. I want to see if I can get you pumped up to your 1,000 views tonight. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Hi, Odin. Huh. Let's see. Well, get up here, buddy. Everybody got quiet. Nobody else was chatting. Man, I need some NyQuil. But instead, I will take my Tramadol and pass out. That's one thing I hate about Tramadol. Like, I take Tramadol and it puts me to sleep. And then I wake up exactly 4 hours later, wide awake. Odin, okay, fine. I'll lift you up. Come here. Come here. Oh, that didn't work. Come here. Come here. Oh, now you're going to go hide under the bed. Okay. Bum. Hi, his working boss. How many thrift stores did you hit today, John? Oh my God, get up here. Quit pawing at me and just jump up here. You're a big boy. You can do it. You do it every other night. There we go. How is tramadol being abused in Africa? Methamphetamine is being abused in southeast Missouri. Ah. Odin, kindly remove your asshole from my face. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm sure that will just depress me, and I care not to be depressed. Thor. Batman. We're just saying random superhero names. Oh. Oh, I know, right? That was my whole not necessarily for a cat, but if I had multiple animals, I have Odin, Thor, and Loki, and but I'm just a one cat man. Hello, Val. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed here in a little bit. I just got home. I spent the afternoon house hunting with my girlfriend since my lease is coming due. And you go truck hunting too. Actually, I really want like a Ram ProMaster like John the Cincinnati Picker has. Then I would become unstoppable. I've looked at some of them online. They're not too out of hand. Problem is I'm I'd probably be better off just to buy a second vehicle rather than trade my Audi in because I'm probably upside down on my Audi because I was horribly upside down on my Camaro SS when I traded it in. Odin, your adoring fans want more from you. You need to talk to them like you talk to me. What kind of truck did you get, Val? I am looking for a Ram ProMaster, or if I get a pickup truck, a Ram 3500 Laramie Longhorn. So that way I can pull my fifth wheel camper back down to Texas from Illinois. John, you keep LOLing, but I don't know what you're LOLing about. Hey, I have a question for you, John. So when I try and make videos at my computer to then upload later, the only way I'm able to do it is if I go live, make it private, do the video, and then make it public afterwards. Is that how you do it, or is there another technique? What's up, Krillin? Well, Val, that's probably the best thing to do because I mean we get nice trucks in our lot. Luxury dealerships are not generally geared for the truck people, so you probably got a pretty good deal on it, I would reckon. Uh-oh, where you going, buddy? Where you going? You just gonna sit here like this, really? Look, Odin, you're on TV. Look. What are you doing? What kind of jackassery are you doing? You're just going to lay on my hand. I can't get to the mouse that way, buddy. Odin. Come here. Hey. I know you hear me because your ears are all cocked back, asshole. Come here. Please turn around. Odin, I am your father. Holy shit, are you serious? No, I have not, Krillin. Yeah, I have. I had a 23 um, Ram 3500 Laramie Longhorn single screw. I can't do a dually. I can't do a dually at all. But I have a 40-foot Bighorn camper with 5 slides that's sitting at my sister's farm right now because I got rid of my truck a couple years ago. But my last truck was garbage, absolute garbage. I traded my Ram 3500 Laramie Longhorn in on a Ram 2500 Power Wagon with a Hemi and a Camaro SS. And that 2500 Hemi was the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Like, it got the Dodge death wobble. Like, you hit a bump at like 45 miles an hour and it would just shake uncontrollably. And it sat at Moritz Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Fort Worth, Texas, in their service department for 133 days. And at that point, I called up Ally, who is my loan, and I told them that I was no longer paying for this giant piece of shit because it had been in the shop for 4 months, and I'm not paying $978 a month for a truck I can't drive. So Chrysler, I'm still fighting with them to get Chrysler to actually do the buyback or whatever. Hey, Rod, feel free to jump in if you'd like, my friend. I will post the link again. I watched your video last night, Rod. That was awesome. And Krillin by weeds, he means the devil's lettuce. Hey, Sam. Where did you buy that at, Val? Did you say in Waco? Or Tyler? Oh, very cool, Rod. That's so awesome you got your kids into this. We're getting my girlfriend's kids into it. They're going to work for me. Man, I wish I could find a decent retail arbitrage find. Krillin, you should get dressed and join me. I mean, I'd appreciate it if you put on more than a wife beater, but you know you can just call him John, right? You don't have to call him Nevermore Antiques all the time. I think Krillin's like he might be stalking you, John. He might come down there to Missouri and start squatting on your land. I know, right? It's fancy clothes. uh, Scotty. I'm too. Val, you're more than welcome to jump in. Sam, any of you, just click on the link. If I mean, Hangouts doesn't work in Firefox, but if you have Google Chrome, read what is RA. It's Ra, the sun god, Scott. Why they gotta be Latinos, John? Rheumatoid arthritis. Hello, peddling prophets. Chill. Oh, oh, wow. Scott. Oh, 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 I think I peed a little. Oh. Oh, God. Well, that just got real creepy. Oh, goodness.
I was sitting here. I'm sitting here waiting for your reaction. I'm like, wait till he reads this.
Oh. Oh, that's some funny shit right there. I don't know why. They're my favorite brown people. I love them. They have my heart, my whole heart. Oh my God.
Uh,
That was awesome. Poor John.
I don't even have to get John with Roll Tide anymore. Lordy.
Oh. So what's going on with this police chase you're watching?
I like one of the KTLA and out for some reason, and it's one of the ones that's got a helicopter. They show all the police chases.
Oh, right on.
They're just chasing someone. Some woman's been driving. They've been chasing her for an hour and a half. She's just going 70 miles an hour on the freeway, won't stop.
Wow. You should Google Black Jesus low speed car chase.
All right.
Dallas, Texas. This guy came into our dealership not too long ago and took one of our managers on a test drive and was like, "Do you know who I am?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "I'm Black Jesus." And then he proceeds to tell Jose that like 10, 15 years ago, he stopped into a Rolls Royce dealership in Dallas and went on a test drive without permission and led police on like a 4-hour low-speed police chase, like 30 miles an hour up and down the interstates in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, you know they're not going to spike strip that car.
They actually ended up hitting the rear end or what, to spin him around or whatever, and got him out. He served some time. But you watch it on the helicopter, and the news reporter in the helicopter is like, how do you stop a guy in a $250,000 car? Because the city doesn't want that bill.
So we hope you turned your air conditioner on today there, Krillin.
Can you hear it or no?
No.
Hey, he's wearing a shirt. Sweet.
Hold on. Now, you told me to wear a shirt.
I appreciate it. And we can't handle too much sexiness on my channel.
I know. Well, if you want, I could put it back on if the chat wants it.
You just have one, though, don't you?
I got a couple of dozen. Is this thing dark? Do I look dark? I'm using it.
Lighting is piss poor, but
yeah,
it makes you look better.
All right, that's good. No, because I use my phone, but then it says something dropping, app is crashing. I don't know. That's one thing it's even for me to get on, I have to go through Google Chrome. It's kind of like you were explaining the story you had when you're doing a video or something. You have to do like 3,000 different cockeyed things just to get one thing to work. It just doesn't work. You have to, right? When you're saying something, so I got to click on the link on Chrome, and then go back on the other device because I don't have a regular webcam. So I have to go on with the tablet or the phone.
Oh, no worries. That's what I did the first couple of weeks, was use my phone, and then I bought a real shitty camera at Goodwill, and everybody gave me grief for it. So then I bought a good camera.
Yeah, that was
a lot of ball busting on YouTube. I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah. But if they're not busting my balls, they don't love me, I guess.
I don't know.
Oh my god! So Grognark, the Barbarian King, High Lord Defender of the Crystal Shard, is here.
I know he was here last night. And it's got to be somebody we know, because somebody was talking about Defender of a Shard or something like that like a month ago. I just wish I knew who it was.
Seemed like a sustainable future career. I don't know. They've only been around since '96, so they'll probably be around a while.
Did you see Lonnie's video today with the questioning the forcing of free returns?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. What I did, I moved back the 2 days handling because I'm like, man, the hell with this.
Yep.
Now, is that a clickbait title? Because I didn't see that. I just saw the title. Now they're really going to force you to do free returns?
Well, no. If you want to keep your top rated plus and get the 10% discount on fees, you have to.
Yeah, but that's fine. I don't need the top rated plus. I'll keep the regular top rated, and I'll be very happy with just that.
Yeah, that's what
and not have to worry about free return. Free return. Someone's gonna buy something. I sell used stuff, so they're gonna buy it. They're gonna wear it. They're gonna buy a tuxedo and then wear the tux. I'm pissed off that they got rid of what they call it, the
restocking fee.
Stocking fee. If you can't read the measure, I take the time. When you sell clothes, it takes a long time. For me to list a suit, it takes me half an hour. I mean, you have to do the measurements. There's like 10 different measurements I got to take. So to do all the measurements and make sure, I mean, I take the time to do that. So if you can't read the measurements, if you just buy it, I wear a size whatever, I'll even put in the title, say, look, it does not fit like a 42. I'll say, look, it's a lot smaller, because that's one thing with suits. It's not an exact size, It's not like, I wear 42. That means every brand I wear 42,
How and why did you get into the clothing game?
I don't know. I've always been into fashion, kind of. I mean, I know it doesn't look like I'm so
Oh, the highfalutin wife beaters.
highfalutin wife beater, but you know what? It's always something I always like. You know, because to me, fashion is almost like art. You know what I mean? It's like when you find something unique, you find something that you know, something that stands out. I always like to. Always when I was younger, when I was in high school, college, you know, you wear something a little different, and the suits at at a lot of this at either the estate sales at the thrift stores, they're always overlooked. They're always overlooked. I mean, and there's good top. I don't mean top money, but they're usually priced pretty low, and a lot of times you can find suits that sell for over $100 pretty easily.
Yeah.
You know, if I go to a Savers, I'll find at least one or two suits that sell for over $100. But on the other side, they're long tail. You know, it's very hard. Very rarely you buying a suit and then it sells the next day, unless it's something that's a really hot item. But in general, you're waiting 6 months, a year, 2 years. It's just the way it's the nature of it.
How many items do you have up right now?
I got about 400, but I have
only clothing.
90%. You know, I mean, of course, if I see, if I'm at the estate sale and I see a TI-83 looking at me, I'm not gonna not. If it's $10, I'll grab it.
So Krillin, the Comfort Life, just said, "Krillin, you're all spiffed up. You got one of them $500 dates coming over."
No, I go to them. They don't come to me.
You know, what do you mean? One of these staring at you? I sold it tonight.
Yeah, I just sold the TI-84 Plus. That one is good.
Yeah, I sold an 83. I sold an 85 yesterday. There's not much money in it, but when you only pay $1 for it.
Yep. Oh well.
I know jack shit about calculators, but I seen this thing and I thought, oh, it's a Texas Instrument computer or calculator for 50 cents. That's awesome. And I come home and it's like $4. And then I try it and test it, and the goddamn thing don't even work.
You probably saved yourself. And I sold an HP 15C last week for $189. I paid $5 for it.
Which one is it?
An HP 15C.
Oh, so it's like an HP of the TI, like that kind of.
It's a programmable scientific calculator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, but the kids, they use it in school, so I mean, that's if they need it, they're gonna. I mean, if they went into Staples, what's it gonna be? $100?
They don't make that one anymore. If you find it new, it's worth about $500.
No, but I'm saying I'm talking about the TI, like that TI-83. If you buy the new, like if you had to go to if you had to go to school the next day, and I got to go to Staples and buy it with $1, $1.25.
Yeah, $90.
Okay, so then the markup. I mean, so then the value is pretty high considering, if you're getting $40. I mean, I sold mine. I got $40 plus shipping. I sold in literally a day, less than a day.
Oh, the car chase. She pulled over to the side of the road now. I wonder if she ran out of gas.
I wonder if Grognak, the Barbarian King High Lord, is my buddy Cameron.
Delton, I never seen somebody have more troll accounts than regular accounts.
Who?
How does that happen?
Oh. I don't know. I guess it's just a form of flattery, I guess. That I have irritated somebody enough to get under their skin that they just keep trolling me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I barely have enough time to get the listings done. Now I'm going to open a troll account. It's like, to me, it's foreign. I don't know. Whatever. What do I know? I'm not into it. But I got it. And how was your list? Remember you said you were saying you were getting someone to help you do listings? Did you start doing that or not?
Yeah, I got my my girlfriend's kids working for me. So
Started or
it's a fine tuning process because they're 15.
yeah, but that could be okay because number one, I got news for you. I used to work with this guy. He taught me a lot about business, and you know what? Sometimes you have the young kids. Some people probably say, "Oh, Deldon, what are you doing hiring 15-year-olds?" But you know what? You can mold them.
Oh,
to how you-
absolutely. And they're interested in the business, so that's cool. They've done 20 listings for me so far.
All right.
So that's not bad for a first week. You know, they're kids. They have short attention spans.
But I'm saying if they're in, that's the main thing. If they're interested in it, that's half the battle.
Oh yeah.
Like
Well, it's funny. Like we went thrifting on Sunday, and my girlfriend just went to go look at clothes for herself. But the twins, they stuck right by me, and they were asking questions, and I was showing them, you know, how to look stuff up. You know, model numbers on your phone on eBay to check values, check completed listings, and her son said something, and I was like, "Well, you can laugh now, but this is how your college is probably going to get paid for."
yeah.
Let's see.
And I'm sorry, you said something.
Oh no, I'm just reading the chat.
Jacob just left. I guess he's done.
Who?
Jacob finishes 24. He's done.
Oh, your son. How'd you come up with the 24? Because I hear you mention that quite a bit.
It was gonna be 20 a day, and he's like, "Don't I get any days off?" I'm like, "No." I said, "It's only a couple hours," and he said, "What if I do 24 a day and I can have Saturday and Sundays off?" Now he's changed it to Friday and Saturdays, but I don't care.
Right on. John's accusing you of watching porn, Scott.
No, there's like 10 or 15 cop cars on the interstate. She's still in the car, hadn't got out yet. She's just sitting there with the lights on.
Did you hear about my my DVD mishap? My DVD player mishap?
Did you drop one?
No, I plugged it in. I just didn't test it. I plugged it in. It powered on. I listed it. It sold for like $15. I shipped it, and this lady. Let me read you the email she sent me. I was mildly embarrassed.
Did it have porn in it?
Well, it came out of that unit that had all of that. Oh, where'd it go?
Man, you always test.
Oh, that's a lesson learned. That's a lesson learned for sure. All right. It says the DVD player works fine, but when I opened the tray to play a movie, it was disgusting to see a porn DVD in the tray. You need to check and make sure the tray is empty, or at least have a movie that Jesus would watch before you ship it.
Not a movie that Jesus would watch.
So in my effort to try and circumvent getting sent or being given a negative feedback, I replied and I said, "My sincere apologies. I shall beat my son. It is not my intention to have him testing my electronics with pornography. Thank you for letting me know. He will not be able to sit down for a month when I get a hold of him. God bless, and please accept my apologies." But I got no negative feedback.
But you got a positive, or she didn't leave nothing?
She didn't leave anything.
Yeah, if she would have left it, she probably would have left it by now.
They just took out the back window on the passenger side.
Did she steal this car or what?
I don't know, because they hadn't figured that out while I was listening to it.
What, do you got the police scanner or something like that?
No, it's on one of the California TV stations broadcasting their helicopter live on Facebook.
Where do you find this stuff? Where do people find this stuff? I swear. Live helicopter.
Yeah,
They got ghetto birds in New York, don't they?
they've been chasing this woman for 2 hours.
What, you never seen a movie, man? Yeah, of course, man. They got them everywhere, bro. We got car chases there. It's usually a little bit quicker because you don't got much room to run.
No.
You ain't running too far. Not like out in the country. You ain't making it.
Oh my God! Now they're trying to rip her out the car. Oh, why don't you just get out the car on your own? You know what? You've seen enough of this. You know what they're gonna do.
She's probably hoping for suicide by cop.
Could be. You
Man,
gotta
I
get
wish
people.
some of my stuff would sell.
There's a dead body in the car.
What?
Ugh.
Not really.
Oh,
That'd be too exciting.
It's just a stolen vehicle.
Yeah, they still got Consuelo on the ground. They don't know if
So
it's stolen yet.
Where's John Johnson?
He's in the audience. Him and his family are in a hotel in Nashville, I think.
Okay.
Oh damn! They pulled a weave off her head.
Ah,
I
it's probably a dude.
don't know. It's walking like it's a guy.
never know.
Hello, Craig Murray. Hi, Lexi.
It's a chick.
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh my God! You got to see how bad traffic's backed up. They shut down the 5 north, just north of Burbank. Oh my God, traffic is backed up for miles and miles.
You're watching KTLA, right?
Yeah. One of the cops just moved. They're driving the car.
So you've been on every road in America, pretty much.
Yeah, I've been on that one. I've been to 38 states chasing Amazon stuff.
38 states. Wow. What now? What's the story? What about Canada? If you can go, well, forget it. You're a million miles from Canada. But
No, I haven't been to Canada. I don't have a passport.
Yeah.
I have been there before, but not doing this.
because I was always wondering, like, if you bought merchandise there, you gotta.
They pull her out, right?
Yeah, she's in the back of the police car. She's in the back of that police car right there.
And they constantly have videos playing on this channel of the.
No, it's KTLA, the Los
Oh,
Angeles
just-
news station.
Oh, it's just a news station. I didn't know they constantly stream Facebook. Do a lot of stations? A lot of stations.
What's my favorite state? There you go.
I just turned it on KTLA.com.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, he's just sold something. Nice.
Yeah, especially with dealing with Canada too, and all the craziness with since 9/11, it's just gotten insane. So, and the current way, you'd have to exchange money and all that stuff because our money's worth more than theirs.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, the last couple of years, it's gone up tremendously. I think it's
I
like
remember.
7.
I remember in 1986, we went to Vermont for the first time for family vacation, and we took our motor home, and we had a big family reunion because my mom's dad's family was all from New England, and so we were going up for 4th of July. So It was an old Coachman, like 1978 Coachman, that had like the bunk that was over the driver and passenger seat. And so like I just stuffed probably $200 worth of fireworks under that mattress. And then we go through customs and they're like, "Do you have anything to declare?" My dad was like, "No." "Do you have any firearms?" "No." "Do you have any fireworks?" "No." And then so we drive all the way through Canada because it was quicker to get to Island Pond, Vermont by crossing at Detroit and then coming back down through Quebec because it's only 7 miles from the border of Quebec. And we get there and we're starting to unload the camper, and I start pulling out bags of fireworks. My dad was so pissed. "I could have gone to jail, God damn it." Well, you didn't.
Yeah, the last time I was in Canada, we were visiting relatives in Detroit by the St. Bridge, the whatever that bridge is,
Windsor Bridge.
Windsor Bridge, and my brother's a police officer, so he's retired now. But we get over there, he goes, "I guess I need to drive normal." I'm like, "For what?" He goes, "Because my service gun is in the glove box." And they don't, they have strict handgun laws over there.
Oh, yeah.
What now, Scott? Let me ask you a question. What's this? Lonnie was talking about a knife the other night, like switchblade knives. It's illegal where you are to have a knife like that, a switchblade knife.
Yeah, most states outlaw switchblade knives.
Really?
I thought they were federally outlawed.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Or butterfly knife?
Oh, butterfly knife's not.
But a switchblade is.
Yeah. Because it's
but you
considered a concealed because it's lever activated or whatever.
And I know some people carry around those Harbor Freight switchblades, you know.
Well, box cutter is not technically a switchblade.
Oh, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You know that thing. You can flip. I seen the guys flip it open, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh.
They even I think they stopped selling it. They used to have the machete. I'm sure you guys are, Harbor Freight. You know, they used to have the machete, that long one, but they got rid of it. And they had the Rambo knife. Was it the survival knife?
Yeah.
I don't see them carrying that anymore. It used to be like $9.95. I'm like, how the hell? What kind of knife is this for $9.95? It's got to be crap. But I mean, if it works once or twice, then it's worth the money. You gotta take it to the grave, you know.
Oh my God, I'm tired. Oh.
Now, Delden, you got rummage sales down there, or you don't really get those?
Yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, not many on Sunday. But, I mean, I work, so I never get to do them. Like, I get most of my stuff from storage units.
Yeah.
And thrift stores.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of people, in the chat, they always talk. I very rarely hear. I hear thrift stores, garage sales.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of. I mean, you gotta have a set of brass balls, I think, to do storage units.
Yeah, the Comfortable Life said if the blade comes straight out of the end of the knife, spring loaded, it is federally outlawed.
That's weird.
That means all your switchblades, Krillin, are illegal.
Oh, I know. What about my blackjacks?
Those are too, but if you got one, I'll take one.
Or the slapper. All right, hey, look, if you're in a jam, it can help you out. Yeah, up here in New York, everything is illegal,
Yeah. But it's one of the highest crime areas. I wonder why that is.
Where I am now. New York is not a high crime. they cleaned it up like 50, those Charles Bronson days are long gone.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
guess Giuliani did do some pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah, well, it was funny because when we were kids, that's when he came out, Giuliani.
Yeah.
And, it was funny because people who I know, he got rid of all the strip clubs and stuff. So, we used to go to, like, this one place on Queens Boulevard. We were, like, 15 years old. And we were going to a strip club. I mean, it was like, I was, like, for, like, a month, I was the coolest kid in school because I knew where to, I mean, if you can get into a strip club, it's a big deal, And, but then the next summer he got in, and then he shut everything down. Because it's the places like that are run by organized crime. It's not like a regular guy doesn't just open up regular guy doesn't open up a strip club. It's got to be somebody who's connected.
Really?
Yeah. It's nobody who's just like some entrepreneur. Oh, I'm gonna open up a strip club. Don't work like that.
Huh. Maybe I should join organized crime.
Yeah, no, it's not don't last that long. You get busted, and then crime don't pay,
John Jones says, I saw my first stabbing in Times Square back when it was filled with hookers and such.
Yeah, that was like 30 years ago, 40 years ago. 1980, even up till the late 80s, early 90s. And then
You're making me feel old, Krillin.
Then when Giuliani came in the late 90s, mid 90s, then it
Who
cleaned
is
up.
texting me at 12:30 in the morning? Oh, an email from work.
Take tomorrow off.
I wish it was an internet lead. So somebody's on the website looking at cars right now. Huh.
Now when you go to Times Square, it's like Candyland. It's not. You could count your money in the street. No one would ever. I mean, you have. Sorry.
There are probably still dangerous places in the city, but not like it used to be. Where the whole city was dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, there's dangerous places anywhere you're gonna go, but those places that are dangerous are so far off from anything that you would want to do. Like
Hookers and blow.
Those actually those are in the better neighborhoods, the hookers and blow. Because it's the rich guys who want to do that. It's just kind of now with the internet, it's blended into the air, because you know what I mean. It's more just discreet. You don't know. I mean, there's girls walking up and down the street. You don't know who they are, but if you text them, then now you know who they are. They don't have to advertise with their clothes. They can wear regular clothes. They have a lot more police enforcement now. I mean, there's guys. You go to with Madison Square Garden. They got guys with with ARs and standing right out there with with the rifle, with the dog, with the big dogs. It's not. There's no danger. I mean, of course, people worry about terrorism, but Oh.
Hello, John Jones. Hello, Eunice. Time to get rid of AOL. I had a customer a couple weeks ago. I was, sitting down getting their information, and I asked for their email address, and it was at AOL.com. I was like, "Y'all have electricity?" AOL hasn't been a thing in about 20 years.
I use the AOL.com. Don't make fun.
Remember CompuServe and Prodigy?
Yep.
Yeah. Eldon, you're so old, man.
Huh?
Come on, you're not that old. You're only like a few years older than me.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Yeah, I'm 44.
Yeah, okay. 6 years.
How old are you, Scott?
49.
Oh, wow. I thought I was older than you.
Just have that baby face. That's why I look young, you know.
So I
People
haven't,
think
I haven't watched your the morning show yet today. What did I miss?
Not much. The big thing I talked about was the emails that went out yesterday for the Adyen, the new payment provider, the beta coming out. They sent invitations to a certain number of sellers so they can opt into it, and it'll start in a couple months.
Now, Scott, do you know about how, for as far as the from the buyer, now they have to open up a new account? And like, how is it? Does their information get how do you know how that's going to work? Or because that's what I'm afraid of. People are afraid of, like, oh no, am I going to get my money the next day or something? I'm worried about are the buyers who sit down behind a computer. People don't like opening up new accounts, and they'll say, oh, you know what? I don't want to open up anything new. I already have whatever I use. And I'll just go on Amazon or whatever. You know what I mean?
The big sales point is that you're not going to have to leave the eBay website, so it should be very seamless. You just enter your credit card information, and you're done.
Yeah.
Are the fees
They don't
going to
need
be better?
And the payment is going to be a daily payout, just like when they batch something, it'll be put in your account.
Like the restaurant. At the end of the night, you got to.
Yep.
I like my money to be immediate. But do you have to do that? Can you still keep PayPal though?
Yeah, the PayPal will be around for quite a few years. So,
But now
it'll be you'll have to take either so that you know what I mean, because people still take PayPal, you know, because they process the same credit cards.
because I'm sorry.
So I think it'll be a while, but where you take either, and then.
You know, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if PayPal, in their infinite wisdom, starts their own auction platform then to rival eBay.
I don't know, because they were owned by eBay, owned PayPal. There's probably some legal
restrictive covenant
eBay on that.
Well, that would probably go both ways. And eBay, I mean, this new thing that's coming out.
Yeah, but it's another provider. It's not eBay doing the providing. So,
and they owned PayPal, not the other way around. So when you're spinning off the company, they're the ones that are dictating the, you know, because they owned the company, so they spun it off. So it's
Did Elon Musk? He owned it before eBay, right? He started it.
yes.
Who owns it now?
publicly traded company. You can buy it. It's spun off. Spun off means it's divested from the main corporation. So
Right, but if somebody bought it, I mean, there's probably a.
Well, it's spun off. So what happens is, if you own shares in a company, right, and like say a conglomerate, like like say General Electric, they own all these different divisions, and now they say, all right, we're going to spin off our financing division to some other company. So what happens is you now own a small percentage of those shares that get spun off out into the open market. You know what I mean? And then technically the value of your General Electric shares will ever go down in value. But you now, because you own the shares at the time when they decide to divest the company.
PayPal is a publicly traded company, so it's stockholders as owners. It was a hedge fund guy, Marcin Arena, moved in and demanded it be separated out.
I bet they're regretting that now.
Well, the stock has gone up. I mean, it's moving. I mean, the stock is doing well. See, sometimes they prefer to be solo, because what happens is they, they have to wait for the quarterly. It's like a, what was I saying? When they're part of a big conglomerate, that means they have to wait till the board meets every so many months to make decisions. You're not as nimble. You know what I mean? You can't make decisions. Like, for example, Chipotle was a part of McDonald's. Then they spun off the McDonald's, and then once they were free from McDonald's, now they can make quick decisions instead of having to get all the people. It's a lot easier when you can spin the company off, and they don't have to go back to get more approval and more this and more that. Now Chipotle. Well, I mean, now they came down a little bit because they had issues, but from the time when they spun off, I mean, the stock had gone up tremendous.
A lot of it at the time, I remember when it happened, the people looking at it from the outside in thought that each of the two companies being together was holding the other one back.
Exactly.
And PayPal couldn't. PayPal was thought of as just an eBay payment provider and couldn't go after. Now you can find PayPal on. I mean, they're everywhere now. They're on Home Depot websites. You can use PayPal in so many places, and that was the big reason for them to set both companies apart so they could.
I always thought it was kind of shady that they could double dip when they were owned by the same company. Like, oh, we're going to charge you a selling fee, and then, oh, you're going to use our payment service, so we're going to charge you another fee on top of it. So I thought that's why they spun it off, because, what's that trade? What's the word I'm trying to think of?
But they treat it as a separate business unit. That's it's treated separately. It was acquired separately. It wasn't.
Yeah. Huh. Holy shit! It's 1:45. Oh my god.
That it is.
I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Got my rummage sale, mañana.
Yeah, it's on a Wednesday.
It's out of school, so the school is closed, and they did it last weekend. And then the woman told me, she's like, "Oh, we might do another day." So I said, "When are you gonna do the other?" I said, first I asked, "Are you gonna get new merchandise?" She's like, "Yeah, we should be getting new merch. Some other stuff might be. I said, "All right, fine." So she says, "I'll call you if we're going to do another day." So obviously, I gave her my number, and she called me this morning. "Oh, tomorrow we're going to do another day." So that's fine by me.
Right on.
Yeah. And the prices were super cheap.
Hopefully it doesn't cost you $55 to park.
No, this is in Long Island, not in New York City. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Have you seen the movie Mickey Blue Eyes? Hugh Grant.
I know the scene, but I never seen it though.
Where is it? James Caan is teaching him how to be a gangster, and he's like, "Oh, forget about it."
Yeah,
it's just fucking hysterical.
Yeah, my old boss's father, he was friends with James Caan. He was there. He was friends with him when he was making the original Godfather movie back in the 70s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, my old boss's father, he was the real deal. He was. I mean, now he's an old man who's like he can barely walk, but he was very close with. You know who Henry Hill is? You've seen Goodfellas.
Oh, My Blue Heaven. What did I say?
No, that's Mickey Blue Eyes. You're right. My Blue Heaven is with Steve Martin.
Right on. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up. I thank you guys for joining me, and I thank everybody for tuning in. Our 22 followers. Feel free to hit the like button. And I will see you all tomorrow. Please remember to share your smile freely without reservation with everybody you come across. You don't know everybody's story. They could be going through some shit. And your smile could be the only bit of sunshine in their day. With that, I thank you all for tuning in. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Godspeed, God love, and we out.